Welcome to the big show.
I'd like to ask Quame Patterson to come forward to present the boys basketball awards.
As I call your name, can you please come forward? Well, first I'd like to introduce the staff who are here tonight. Travis Romansky, Banquet, Jarvis Cobb, Brian McGregor, Rodney Gunning, Mr. D. Williams, manager, Miss Aaliyah, and Miss Autumn Smith. Please come forward. Now, as I introduce you guys, just line up here, single file, I guess. Elijah Harris, Andre Pegues, who's not here tonight, Silas Love, Cameron Lyde, Dakota Cummings, JJ Ray, Deshaun A$AP George, Michael Whitehurst, Devin Norwood, Darius Capers, and Russell Baldwin. I'm going to touch on a couple of highlights of this year. We started the season undefeated. We're 1-0. Going back to last season, we ended our season on a win, which only a couple of teams do that, and they won the state championship. Unfortunately, we did not, but we still ended up winning the last year's game and the first game this year. Anyway, we won conference this year. We went 19-8. And the thing I'm proud of the most really is these seniors went out with a playoff win under their belt when they beat Ragsdale in the first round of the playoffs. Now I'm going to present the awards that were voted on by themselves. I guess they voted. And the first one is this Buck Up Award. It's called Buck Up because this guy is the heart of the team. He's the tough nose, type of player that'll run through the wall for you, would do anything. Just a great guy overall. And this year's Buck Up Award goes to Mr. Darius Capers. This next award goes to the Offensive Player of the Year. This guy led us in scoring and rebounding. He's also our tallest player. I think with his hair, he's about 2 more inches taller than normal. And this year's Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, goes to Silas Love. This next award is the Defensive Player of the Year. This guy, was the one that we put on their best player, usually, to get that defensive stop that we needed in crunch times. And did a great job for us. He scored a lot Defensive Player of the Year was actually a tie. And it goes to Dakota Cummings and Devin Merwood. And this year's the MVP goes to the player who was the MVP of the team. He was a very good player for us. He actually, it hasn't come out yet, but I just did the tallies today, this morning, and he made the all-district team, which is a pretty good honor. That the last person to make the all-district team for us is the guy sitting way in the back with some glasses on and some puffy hair named Tariq Thompson. But this year's MVP goes to Wesley Baldwin. I'm not going to be long. I get to come up here and talk forever about these guys, but I want to recognize one last time, these seniors. Pretty special group to me. I've had them, most of them, for about 3 years. So, you know, had a little bond with them over the years, and I'm going to miss this group. Michael Whitehurst especially. Michael played with us just this year, and he fit right in like he was part of the family. Like Darius Capers has played with me for 3 years, and this senior group, we're gonna miss you guys. And for you guys returning, we still got some work to do. All right. And last but not least, I want to thank my wife, and my boys, and I want to thank the parents. Thank you very much for letting me take care of the boys for a bunch of months. And also the cheerleaders. Thank you.
Men's basketball coach, which a lot of people didn't realize this year, but he received his 100th win this year. I don't even know if he realized it. But he received his 100th win this year, and I believe it all at Hood County High School, I think. Isn't that right? But the Southeastern Conference recognizes Quame Patterson as Coach of the Year.
I'm Glenn Young, and I'm on the campus of Hope County High School at the Winter Sports Banquet, and I'm alongside head men's basketball coach Quame Patterson. And let's go to accolades. Team won all conference. Numerous players got individual awards for scholar athletes, which is always important.
I think 7 out of the 12.
7 out of the 12. And the big one tonight, you know, if you can't win a state championship, Coach of the Year. That's you.
That's a very great honor, yes.
I mean, how long did you know about this was going to happen prior to the night?
We voted on an all-conference meeting.
Okay.
So it's kind of weird because, you know, I've won it 3 times before, so it's almost like, you know, guys don't want to, like, let's not vote for him again. But,
so what totally unexpected, but I mean, that's a big and high accolade.
Oh, yeah.
That shows the true body of your work.
Right. Also, I think I came in 3rd place in Coach of the Year for the District 4.
Wow.
So
I mean, hey, Coach, you got everything going the right way. Wasn't the team you expected because you didn't think they were going to be that good in a nutshell. But then when you got to the end, you go into West Charlotte, and we got to go back a little ways.
Right.
You talk about the press that they had. We couldn't get past the press. How do you reflect on that game now?
There was a lot of mental mistakes. It was the stage was set pretty big for us. A lot of those guys, like I said tonight, those seniors, they got their first playoff win ever.
Right.
You know, 2 days beforehand, and seemed like the stage was real big for them and lights were bright. In retrospect, looking back, we all know that we probably could have won that game.
Yeah. Low scoring game.
Oh yes, both teams couldn't shoot the ball
No.
at all. And they were worried about us shooting, and we didn't do well shooting. And they're not a very good shooting team, all year. But we played to their game, and didn't win beat them at their game.
Big night for your seniors. Big night for your team tonight. You had to say goodbye, another goodbye to your seniors. You do the final goodbye June 10th when they graduate.
Right.
How are they looking? Are there anyone talking about the next level? Or
I had a couple of players looking at it, low Division I, Division II scholarship level. But the rest of them are actually, they'll all be in college for either close to free with academics. They're smart kids. So either way, with athletics or their books, they're pretty set, and they always have a spot here for us with them.
Talk about going into next year. Elijah Cummings, he's going to be a sophomore.
Elijah Harris.
Right.
And Dakota Cummings. Right.
I'm getting mixed up. Dakota Cummings, the senior, moving on. He's going to be in a big role.
Oh, yes.
Can this be one of the starters next year at the point?
Oh, definitely. They have a great chance of doing that and getting that chemistry early. This summer, working on that. I think we're going to start stuff a little bit earlier than we have in the past because we have a chance to do something very special next year. Set the bar pretty high. We haven't had that bar set that high since this guy left. So
over there we're talking about Tariq. Come on in here, Tariq.
Say hey.
How you doing?
What's going on, man?
Good.
How are things up at High Point?
It's good. Just got done with our conference tournament. Lost in the semifinals, but we either might get a bid to the NCAA tournament or go play in the NIT. So
that'd be great.
Yeah.
So hey, doing big things, man. Happy for you. Keep it up.
Yes, sir.
You are sorely missed.
Oh yeah. Yes, I could use them this year.
Have you done your exit interviews yet with your players?
I have not. We're doing that actually next week when we talk about our summer stuff. But my seniors, I've had a couple of those guys for 3 years, and it was hard seeing them go.
Yeah, I can imagine. And not to be outdone, you're an assistant softball coach. Women's softball, they're doing pretty good.
Oh yeah, we're doing very well. We're off to a 2-0 start. We have a game tomorrow and a game Thursday.
Both of those are
home. Both home. And I think we have a really good chance. With basketball last year, we set the bar pretty high, make it to the second round of the playoffs, which we haven't done in a long time. And I think we have a good group coming back. So,
well, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Get out here, enjoy the night. Hey.
Appreciate
Coach of the Year. Let's get even better than that. That's the Winter Sports Banquet. The Coaching Show is brought to you by nunboys.com, marketing, advertising, t-shirts, Highway 55, burgers, shakes, and fries, and of course, GPS photography and video, 1080p HD, gpsphotoandvideo.com.